Career break is something which we don't take up consciously, but life happens. How to come out of it and how I did come out of it, the strategies which I used unconsciously, obviously, I didn't know at that time these things will work out. Through trial and error, I figured out some things which worked out, and during the trial and error, I also lost a significant amount of time because I was ready to restart the career by 2 years itself, but it took me 6 months to land the interview itself. So I'm going to share all those details with you so that it will make your journey a little more easier. First of all, we often belittle ourselves because of having that break. That mindset, to get over it, you can just look up on LinkedIn. Even in my own page, you can go and I'll share it down below. You can go and look upon it where I had a 2.5 years career break, but then after that I was able to build a career. And let me share even a little more secret. I was able to earn even more than my friend who stayed in IT without taking any break. The number one regret with me was I was trying to switch stream while I tried to return back to the career. That I regret so much because think from the interviewer side. When they want to see the resume, they'll be like, okay, there is a career break. You just take the resume and keep it apart unless and until you have some other value to offer. Because why would they take a bet on you? They can take a safe bet on someone who's in the job and who knows it and who knows the skill in their fingertip. Obviously, you and I both know we were not as we were before the break. We do have that like a small gap which we need to fill, but it would be filled only by the opportunity. So to crack the opportunity, just hone on the skill which you already had. In my case, it was still niche skill. Being stupid enough, I was like, okay, I'm going to start anyways new. So why not start in a new stream which is good, like even more in demand, and the old skill which is not something which I picked, it happened to me. So I was like, okay, let me learn something on my own and let me crack it. And that didn't work because my first challenge was getting a job itself, and then I made it even more harder with my quote, small name is a crime, that I'm going to go for the in-demand skill. It didn't work out, and surprisingly I did get a call by seeing my old skill at the corner of my resume, and they did call me and saying like, listen, your resume is different but we want an opportunity for this one, are you ready to attend? At that point of time I was like, okay, for interview experience, I did attend it. Whenever you get an interview, just attend and see, because knowing the skill is one thing, attending interviews itself a skill. That's why, okay. And why I needed that skill is I went to returnship. It connects back. Okay, speaking of returnship, it is same as internship. What's the difference is it's for people who are returning back to the career, just like as the name suggests. Okay, so there are different companies, especially big companies, who offer these returnships because they want to use those skills. That is like untouched skills which are available for the market. They want to use it. Technical skill is one thing. Obviously, we're not like in fingertips of the technical skills which we used to have, but the soft skills which we learned for years that will not go anywhere, to be in our muscle memory, and they want to leverage it. That's why they have it. And it's also a marketing part of the company, because they are like, they pitch into the investors saying that we do offer jobs and so on and so forth. Let's not get into that and sidetrack. To get a job, apply for internship. That's what I did. I did apply to Amazon, Goldman Sachs, and then to Zoho, and many companies I had it. I just went to LinkedIn and searched for internship and I just applied it, and then I went to Google and just listed out the companies which were taking internship. And the other thing which I want you to know is like, know what is your negotiables and non-negotiables. Okay, my thing was I want to get into a big company because I had a break, and the next time when I'm going to go into a company, I wanted to have that brand in my resume so that nobody sees that break. I was stupid. That was another mistake. Never ever choose the company and the brand. But we are not in a place to choose itself. Like, we are not given an option where to choose from. So I was like, Even if some other small company would have offered me, I would have picked it up. I'm just saying it out for you. What is negotiable and non-negotiable, but I would also suggest you to be flexible enough with the location, with the stream, and with the money. Coming to money part, I'll just mention it in detail how HR downplay with your insecurity. Just stick to it till the end, because that's very important. I would just want you may ask why I'm not sharing it now. I just want to cover the other topics before that, because not everybody is returning to their career only for money. In my case, I returned back to have a structure. Job gives structure. Many people don't understand it, like money or like passion. They talk about these two things, but the other thing which is not focused on much is structure. For a job, I'll get up. Even for this one, I'm just dressing up, at least at basics, not in my dry dress. I just comb my hair and I did all those things and sitting in front of the camera, which makes me feel good mentally. So job is one such thing, and that's why reason I did return. Just know what's the pain point for you to return. That will help you as a compass. That's why I'm saying it. So in the interview, what the interviewer will watch out is like they'll think and see about your technical skills. That's a known fact. It's need not be like, they also know that you are coming back from a break, so they also know that you're not like as you used to be, but still you do have the skill. They are hiring you for your potential, simple as that. But they'll see the attitude, grit attitude, search for it. You need to have that learning attitude. That attitude, if you're going to have it, they'll hire you. So far, if you noticed, I didn't say anything much bad about career break, but then why is it considered so bad? As it a crime with the HRs and the people who screen the resume? That's because they want to downplay you and make you agree to an offer which is much less in the range which they are provided. So when an offer is being provided, you set a quote. This is the percentage I will agree. Okay. And if they are quoting anything less, be bold, because you had the skill, you have the skill, and you're going to provide the skill. So you're like, okay, this is what I'm ready to go for. In my case, I did the same, and my mother was like, you didn't even get an interview for 6 months. You are being offered a job and you're negotiating for 25 plus something, 25 plus percentage or something. And she was like, I did it, and then I came and said to her, and she said that thing. I was like, oh, did I do anything wrong? I did doubt myself as well, but still I know that no, like that's not right. No, at the worst case they'll say no only, because like they have went through a long process to hire you. The worst case they'll say no, this is what we can offer. In that case you can make a informed decision, but at least you won't have that guilt that okay, I should have asked. That won't be there. Just ask for what the number you have in your mind. Research in the market. Maybe like some percentage less you can accept, because if that's the value you think like you are able to provide, like we often downplay ourselves. So just ask for the number you want, and let's see from where it's going to go. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.